Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Crochet for Baby. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. In today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make these baby booties for a baby between 0 and 3 months. I made these baby booties to match this baby set that you see here, the pants and the baby jacket. I'll leave the links to all of these tutorials down here in the information box. This is the second version to these baby booties that I showed you. Here's the first version. If you want to make these baby booties for a newborn, all you have to do is just use a 2.5mm crochet hook with light number 3 baby yarn. And if you want to make them a bit bigger between 3 and 6 months, just use a 3.5mm crochet hook with light number 3 baby yarn. Okay, so I hope you like them, and without further say, let's get started, and thank you for watching. Okay, to begin, I'll be using this 3mm crochet hook, and today I'm using this light number 3 baby yarn. I'm using Lion brand Baby Soft in this color white. I'll leave a link down here in the information box to where you can purchase this yarn along with the hooks. Okay, to begin, I have 10 chains here. To these 10 chains, I'm going to add 3. Okay, so in total, I have 13 chains. Now, on the 4th chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3, 4, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. And I'm inserting my hook through one of the loops. So 1 double crochet. Into the next chain, same thing, 1 double crochet. This is all we're going to do until we come to the last chain. So 1 double crochet on each chain, and you want to make sure that you go through this loop, the top loop of your chain, okay, on all of these chains. So I will meet you here at the end, right here on this last chain, to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. In total, I have 10 double crochets, including the 3 chains that we have at the beginning. Okay, that counts as 1 double crochet. So now here, into this last chain, right here, I'm going to make 7 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and now I'm going to go into this side, and we're going to work double crochets on this side of the chain. That's why we were only going through one of the loops. So beginning here, I'm going to make 1 double crochet and into the next stitch, and so on. You're just going to continue making 1 double crochet for each stitch that we have here. I will meet you here at the end. This is the last stitch right here, to show you what we need to do next. On this side, you should have 9 double crochets. So I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here on this other side. I have a total of 9 double crochets. Right after we did these 7, I did 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now here we have these 3 chains. So into this chain that's right here next to this 9th stitch that we just did here, right there, this is one of the chains. In there, I'm going to work 6 double crochets. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and now here I'm going to join here to the top of this stitch here. See, these are the 2 chains, and then here we have the double crochet, and we have these 2 bars right there. I'm going to join there with a slip stitch. Okay, and this is how we finish the first row. Now we have a total of, let's see, 9 double crochets here, 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 9 double crochets on this other side, You can see them there. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. And then we have the 7 double crochets here on this side. And then we have the 6 double crochets that we did plus the 3 chains that we did at the beginning. Okay, so now what we're going to do for the second row is I'm going to chain 3, and into this same space where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now on top of the next double crochet, I'm going to make 1 double crochet. On top of the next, 1 double crochet, and I'm going to continue like this until I come to the first out of the 7 double crochets that we have here. Okay, so we're going to work these 9 double crochets, so 1 double crochet on top of each one until we come here. I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. We did the second double crochet into the same space, so we have the 3 chains plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 double crochets. Okay, and now here we're going to do the following for these 7 double crochets that are inside this 1 stitch here. See, these are 7 double crochets, 2, 4, 6, 7. So on top of each one of these, we're going to make 2 double crochets beginning here. 1, 2. On top of the next one, 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 1, 2. And on top of this next one, 1 and 2. Okay, so I should have 14 here around these 7. Okay, so let's count them. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 double crochets. And now I'm going to work these 9 double crochets. 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. And on top of each one of them, beginning here, 1 double crochet. Okay, so continue like this. I will meet you after we finish these 9 double crochets to show you once again how we're going to work this side here. Okay, finished making my 9 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And now we have these 6 double crochets plus these 2 chains here that we had to make up 7. Okay, so now here what we're going to do is the same thing we did on the other side. We're going to work 2 double crochets on each double crochet beginning into this next one. So 1, 2, 1, 2, into the next, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1 and 2. Up to here I should have 12 double crochets, so let's count them. Let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so into this next stitch that's right here, that's next to the 3 chains, I'm going to make my 2 double crochets so that in total I have 14 double crochets. 1 and 2. And to finish, I'm just going to join to the top of the first double crochet right here with this slip stitch. But before I do that, let me count to make sure how many stitches we have. Okay, so we have the 3 chains, then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, and 46 double crochets. And this is not including these 3 chains we have here at the beginning. So we're going to join to the top of the first double crochet with a slip stitch, and this part here is done. Now I'm going to cut my yarn. I'm going to cut it, and then I'm just going to pass this through and pull and then hide my ends. Okay, and here's this part done, and that's what it looks like. Okay, so I will come back and show you what we need to do next. Okay, now to continue with the next row, what I did here is I divided these in half like this, and I put a stitch marker right in the very center. So as I told you on the previous row, we have 46 double crochets. So not including the 3 chains, remember that. Okay, right here. So now here we have 23 double crochets on this side and 23 double crochets on this side. So beginning here, we're going to turn this over, and into this first double crochet right here, I'm going to bring this loop through the front right here, and now I can just remove this stitch marker. Okay, and I'm going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3. One thing here, these 3 chains do not count as a stitch. Okay, into the same place where I have the 3 chains, I'm going to make a double crochet. I'm going to do this so that when we come to the end and join, we're going to join to the top of the double crochet, so that way there's no gap here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do into the next double crochet is the same thing. I'm just going to make 1 double crochet for each double crochet of the previous row, just like this all around. Okay, this is all you're going to do, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. In this row, which is our 3rd row, you should have a total of 46 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So I'll meet you back here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end. I did 46 double crochets all around. Remember, the 3 chains do not count as 1 double crochet. And one more thing. Right here, this is where we finished the 2nd row. Right here, this is where we did the slip stitch. So don't do a double crochet here where we have these 3 chains. Okay, just do it on top of the double crochet. I happened to add 1 there, so I had 47 double crochets. So I was trying to figure out why, and that is the reason. I had done a double crochet here on top of the 3 chains, so make sure you don't do the same mistake. So to finish here, after we have the 46 double crochets, we're going to join to the top of the first double crochet, not the 3 chains, but the first double crochet, and we're going to join with a slip stitch. And this is how we finish this 3rd row. Now for the 4th row, we're going to do the same. So chain 3, and into this same stitch where I just did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. So here's the first double crochet for this row, and into the next, same thing, 1 double crochet. We're going to do the same thing all around, just 1 double crochet for each double crochet. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 4th row. In total, I have 46 double crochets. So to finish this row, we're going to join to the top of the first double crochet, not the chains, but the first double crochet with a slip stitch. And here's our 4th row. Okay, so now what I did here is I have put 2 stitch markers. This is going to mark the front of our baby shoe. So from here to here, I have 15 double crochets. Okay, from here to the next stitch marker, there's 16 double crochets, and from here to this end, or to the end here, there's 15 double crochets. So 15 plus 15 plus 16 is 46 double crochets. I recommend that you put stitch markers just like I did. Okay, so now for the 5th row, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and into the same stitch where I just did the slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. Now here's the first double crochet for this row, and I'm just going to continue making double crochets until I have a total of 15 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So I have 3 and I'm going to continue until I make 15. So I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making my 15 double crochets on this side, not including the 3 chains. So now I'm just going to remove the stitch marker, and into these next 2 double crochets I'm going to make a stitch reduction. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first double crochet, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet. I have 4 loops, take 2 loops off. I have 3 loops, take 3 off. Okay, and here's our first stitch reduction. Now into the next 2, the same thing, but before I do that, I'm going to put my stitch marker back on here because I want to mark again my 15 double crochets. Okay, and then now here, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next, take 2 loops off, close. Again into the next 2, same thing. We're going to do this until we come to the next stitch marker. Okay, so far we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8 stitch reductions. Okay, so now this is what it looks like. So here I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and into this next double crochet I'm going to make 1 double crochet. I'm going to put my stitch marker back on here, and from here on I'm just going to finish with these 15 double crochets. So I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 5th row. To finish, I'm just going to join to the top of the first double crochet, not the chains, and this is how we finish the 5th row. Now for the 6th row, we're going to chain 3, and into the same space I did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. So here's my first double crochet of this 6th row, then into the next double crochet, 1 double crochet, and I'm going to continue like this until I come to the stitch marker, which completes 15 double crochets. So I will meet you here once I have my 15 double crochets to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making my 15 double crochets on this side. So here I'm going to remove this stitch marker. So into these next 2, I'm going to do the same thing. So yarn over, insert your hook into the first, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off. Yarn over, insert your hook into the next, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, 3 loops, close. Okay, and now I'm going to put back my stitch marker. And now I'm going to continue until I come to the next stitch marker. So there's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, and now I'm going to remove my stitch marker so that into this next double crochet I make 1 double crochet. I'm going to put my stitch marker on, back on here, and I'm going to continue and finish these last 15 double crochets for this side. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 6th row. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the first double crochet with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish the 6th row. Now for row 7, we're going to chain 3, and into the same stitch I did my slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. A double crochet into the next. For this 7th row, we're going to make 13 double crochets instead of the 15 that we did on the previous row. So I will meet you here once we do these 13 double crochets to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making my 13 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So now into these next 2, I'm going to yarn over, insert my hook into the first double crochet, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet, take 2 loops off, 3 loops on my hook, close. And now into these next 4 stitches, we're going to make 1 double crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now into these next 2, we're going to make a stitch reduction. So insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, 3 loops on my hook, close. And now here we're going to just finish with these last 13 double crochets that we have around this side. So continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of the 7th row. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the first double crochet and join with a slip stitch. And this is how we finish the 7th row. Now for the 8th row, we're going to chain 3, make a double crochet inside the same stitch we did our slip stitch, and then a double crochet into the next until we have a total of 11 double crochets. So I will meet you here to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I finished making these 11 double crochets, not including the 3 chains. So now here I'm going to remove my stitch marker, and into these next 2 double crochets I'm going to work a reduction. So yarn over, insert your hook into the next double crochet, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next, take 2 loops off, close. Now here we're going to make 6 double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so beginning here, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets, and into these next 2 a stitch reduction. So yarn over, insert your hook, pull up a loop, take 2 loops off, yarn over, insert your hook into the next, take 2 loops off, 3 loops, close. Now I'm going to remove this stitch marker, and I'm just going to finish now making these 11 double crochets. So continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 8th row. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the first double crochet and make a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this 8th row. Now for the 9th row, we're going to chain 1, and this first double crochet that we have here, we're going to make a front post half double crochet. Into the next, a back post half double crochet. Into the next, a front post half double crochet. Next one, a back post half double crochet. This is all we're going to do for this 9th row, so continue like this. I will meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 9th row. I have a total of 30 half double crochets. Now to finish, I'm just going to join here to the beginning where I have this chain with a slip stitch, and this is how I finish this 9th row. One thing, if you notice a different hook, it's still the same size, I just couldn't find the other one that I started with. Okay, so now to continue for the 10th row, we're going to chain 2, and into the same stitch I did the slip stitch here, I'm going to make a double crochet. A double crochet on top of the next half double crochet, double crochet on top of the next, double crochet on top of the next, and so on. This is all we're going to do for this row. Just make 1 double crochet on top of each one of these half double crochets all around. Continue like this. I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 10th row. I have a total of 30 double crochets. To finish, on top of this first double crochet, not the chains, but on top of the double crochet, I'm going to make a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this 10th row with a total of 30 double crochets. Now for the 11th row, we're going to chain 2, and into the same stitch I just did the slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet. We're going to make one more row of double crochets, so one double crochet on top of each one of these double crochets all around. Continue like this. I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 11th row, and I have again a total of 30 double crochets. To finish, I'm going to go to the top of the double crochet and make a slip stitch, and this is how I finish this 11th row. Now for the 12th row, we're going to chain 3. Into the same stitch I just did the slip stitch, I'm going to make a double crochet, chain 1, 2 double crochets. In this row, all we're going to do are these fans of 2 double crochets, 1 chain, 2 double crochets. Now to make your next fan, you're going to skip 1, 2, and into the 3rd double crochet, you're going to make your next fan. 2 double crochets, chain 1, 2 double crochets. Here's the 2nd fan. Now to make your 3rd, you're going to skip 1, 2, and into the 3rd double crochet, make your next fan. Continue like this all around. I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this 12th row. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 12th row. I have a total of 12 fans all around. Now to finish this row, I'm going to insert my hook here on top of the 3rd chain right here, but I'm not going to finish this slip stitch in this color white. I've already cut my yarn because the next fans we're going to make are going to be made in this color pink. So I'm going to grab this loop and bring it through the front, and now I'm going to turn. And now here what I'm going to do are 3 slip stitches. 1, 2, 3. So the first one is on top of the double crochet, the next one on top of the next double crochet, inside the chain 1 space, a slip stitch, chain 3. Inside this space here, I'm going to make 6 double crochets, including the 3 chains. I'm going to have 7 double crochets. Okay, so that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Here's the first fan to this 13th row. Now to make your next fan, jump to the next chain 1 space of the next fan and make 7 double crochets. This is all we're going to do all around, so continue like this, making 7 double crochets inside each one of these fans. I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 13th row. To finish, I'm just going to insert my hook here between the double crochet and the 3 chains, right in the middle. And I'm going to make a slip stitch, and this is how I finish this 13th row. Now, for the 14th row, we're going to chain 4. The first 3 chains count as a double crochet, and then we have a space chain. Now, what we're going to do in this row is, for each one of these fans, we're going to work a double crochet between each double crochet, so right in the middle, not on top, but right in the middle. So to make your next double crochet, insert your hook here into this next 2 double crochets and make a double crochet, chain 1. Between the next 2 double crochets, make a double crochet, chain 1. Between the next 2, double crochet, chain 1. Between the next 2, double crochet, chain 1, and between the next 2, double crochet, chain 1. And this is how we're going to work each one of these fans. And if you see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 double crochets separated by 1 chain. Now to do the same thing on the next fan, you're not going to chain 1 here, but rather go between the first and the second double crochet and make a double crochet, chain 1, double crochet, chain 1, and so on. So continue like this all around. I'll meet you here at the end to show you what we need to do next. Okay, I'm here at the end of this 14th row. To finish, I'm just going to pinch here the third chain and make a slip stitch. And this is how I finish this 14th row. Now for the 15th row, I'm going to insert my hook here into this chain 1 space and make a single crochet. Chain 3, single crochet here inside this chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 3, single crochet into the next chain 1 space, chain 3, and single crochet into this last chain 1 space of this fan here. And this is how we're going to work each one of these fans. Now to go to the next fan, you're going to chain 2, and into the first chain 1 space here, you're going to make a single crochet, chain 3, single crochet. And this is how you're going to continue all around, just making these 3 chains and then 1 single crochet. Continue like this all around. I'll meet you here at the end to show you how we're going to finish this last row. Okay, I finished making the last row here, and what I did was I chained 2 here at the end, and I inserted my hook into the first single crochet that we did, cut my yarn, and I just did a slip stitch and passed my yarn through that last loop. And our baby booty is all done, and this is what it looks like. This one here, I did it with a lighter pink, whereas this one here I did it with a darker pink, and this is what it looks like. Now I did 70 chains, and I just weaved it here into this row of double crochets that we did, into the second row of double crochets. Now you can use satin ribbon. I didn't have any more, so I just chained 70 and did this instead, and you can do the same thing. Our baby booty is all done. Okay, so this has been today's tutorial. I hope you like it. Thank you so much for watching. Until next time.